On behalf of Sanatan Vidvat Vidyalay and Vision to Photo and Video Production, we present you the 5 celebrated days of Diwali. The first day being Dhanteras, when we observe the incarnation of God as Dhanvantari Bhagwan. The second day, 2 celebrations. Bhagwan Krishna, his destruction over Narakasura, the negative force, and the incarnation at one point in time of Sri Hanuman on that very phase of the moon before Diwali. The third day, of course, is Diwali, when Mother Lakshmi is celebrated. The fourth day being Govardhan Puja, when Bhagwan Krishna upheld and declared to the world the role of the Brahman in society. And the fifth and the final day in these 5 celebrated days, Bhai Dooj, where there is the bonding and the mending of fences by brothers taking the initiative and go looking for their sisters. The first day of the 5 celebrated days of Diwali is known as Dhanteras. That's the day Dhanvantari Bhagwan, God incarnated as Dhanvantari, to re-establish medicine's use to the world. As you will notice in the Murti, he has this jar of Amritam, of that which gives immortality in his hand. You will see the presence of the Sudarshan Chakra in his hands, identifying that this is the Supreme. On this day, Dhanvantari Bhagwan came out of the churning of the ocean along with Lakshmi Mata and 12 other products that were part of the churning process. Dhanvantari Bhagwan actually is the 12th incarnation of Bhagwan. So we tarry a while to follow the chronology of events so that we can conceptualize the impact of Dhanvantari, of all the incarnations of Bhagwan. In a Chaukri is 1 Satyug, 1 Treta, 1 Dwapar, 1 Kalyug, which amounts to 4.32 million years. So in every 4.32 million years, Bhagwan comes 24 times. This, in whichever Chaukri we speak about, this is always the 12th incarnation. So when this Chaukri, or 4.32 million years, goes wrong 1,000 times, it adds up to 4.32 billion years, and that is known as a round of creation. In Sanatan Dharma, there are 28 rounds of creation. When we reach the 28th, we go back in cycle to number 1. Thus far, we are in the 6th round of creation. Put another way, Dhanvantari Bhagwan, Shri Ram, Bhagwan Krishna have thus far graced this earth 6,000 times at least. And in this particular round of creation, there are 28 Kalyugs that have passed. In other words, 28 Treta, 28 Dwapar, 28 Satyug have passed. When we do the math, God has actually come on earth thus far 6,454 times. 6,450 times to teach us that sometimes medicine has a role in life. Not the abuse of medicine, but sometimes it has a role in life. Teaches us further that lifestyle, and not only medicine, lifestyle has a lot to do with health. And so on Dhanteras, we gather around dusk time and one offers prayers, as we will expand on shortly, to Dhanvantari Bhagwan. Not many people have access to Dhanvantari Bhagwan Murti, no problem. One can use a Tulsi plant. As we know, the Tulsi has 108 medicinal uses. It is symbolic of what Dhanvantari Bhagwan stands for. So we could huddle together as a family around dusk time, best time being 12 minutes after sunset, within 12 minutes after sunset. If not, we have the whole of Friday night to celebrate, or to observe Dhanteras. And so we offer Chandan in the order of Chandan. We offer flower, yellow flower. We offer agarbatti, incense stick, and we offer arati. It could be, if we have within our reach fruits, we could offer fruits and then move into a little havan, a simple havan. And in that way, one remembers or commemorates this occasion, the role of health, the whole role of managing our health system in life. It's a very selfless act because when we don't manage it, it's the public system has to pay for the upkeep of our health. So it's really helping the health system of whichever nation or country we belong to. Dhanvantari Bhagwan is one who is God incarnate. So this is the infinite. Among his finite forms is Yamraj, the god of death. So there is a certain mantra, and I digress to be relevant. SVV has this mantra. Anyone is interested, get onto the website, send us an email, even send us a WhatsApp, and we will get the mantra to you. It's a 4-liner. When you light that diya, the mantra declares that because I light this diya before Dhanvantari Bhagwan, I can forestall the blessings that I can forestall untimely death. I can forestall a plummeting down of health because Dhanvantari Bhagwan gives a waiver through Yamraj that one is protected from these things. Unfortunately, Yam Diya, as we know it to be, is lit the day before Diwali. The word Dhanteras, Teras means the 13th phase of the moon. Diwali is the 15th phase of the moon. So the day before Diwali is the 14th phase of the moon. The Yam Diya is supposed to be related to the 13th phase of the moon. So it's usually 2 days before Diwali. And the Diya is lit in this manner next to your Tulsi plant, next to your puja area on the outside. And the accompanying mantra will potentiate the offering. So we get together as a family and we pray for health. There are other benefits of Dhanteras, but this health issue is pivotal to commemorate the incarnation of God as the God of medicine, as the God of helping us to manage health.
Mrityuna Pashadandabhyam Kalina Shyamaya Saha Trayodashyam Deepadanat Suryajaha Priyatam Mama.